Hola, everybody. My face greasy. That's all that. Ooh, look at the. And it ain't even oily though. That's the thing. Well, maybe a little bit. Hey, y'all. This face shiny. Look at it. Goodness gracious. Fried chicken. I'm back, y'all. I'm full. Ooh, I'm so full. Yeah, I fried that chicken, made me some green beans and cheese and some sweet rice, just like I said. It smell like my mama house up in here right now. Listen here. It smell like my mama house. It smelled just like my mama house. Hey, yeah, it was good. And I smashed all of it too. It's one piece of chicken in there. And I did whole wings. I ate three and a half. And some rice. You made some spicy Thai chicken salad. Okay. Yes, baby. I'm gonna go make me some coffee. I'm gonna wait till everybody get in. Hey, Miss Rose. Hey, Miss Jess. Listen, hey Naisha. Listen, y'all. I went and made that food and I was like, I'm gonna lay down. Did I cut my hair? Absolutely not. You must have missed class this morning. This stuff almost to my, you know. Give me another year, honey. I'm gonna be my hair is long as bundles now, baby. I got some 20 inches up in here, some 18s. No lie though. That's for real. Listen, women of color. I ain't saying everybody can get locks. You can be white and Spanish and Asian. I'm just saying to the women of color, if you've been thinking about it, do it. Find a size you like. Now, mind you, for the first 2 years, they gonna be puffy. 3 sometimes, 4. Cause you getting used to your hair. But I'm telling you right now, it is the if you can sit at home and watch 2 shows or 3 shows of whatever your favorite show is, and if you've ever braided your own hair, you can maintain your locks. Miss Rosie, listen, it's the best decision you ever gonna make in your life. And I know we've been talking about it, but I promise you, y'all, you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. Okay? Listen, when I tell you it's so cost effective, you don't need brushes and combs and flat irons. All I use is a blow dryer, hairpins, some some curl activator, and some oil, shampoo and conditioner, and maybe some vinegar and baking soda. Every once in a while, and don't get my color. Yes, my color every two months. But other than that, you're not spending no money unless you're going to get it done. But if you can do it yourself, it's really less than $100 a year to maintain your locks. Less than $100 a year. You ain't going to buy no bundles for no $100 that's gonna last for 12 months. Or no braids. $100. Anyway, let's do some demon hunting, shall we? Trying to wait till at least 10 minutes because y'all know people like, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. So we gonna wait till 10 minutes, but if you ready to get it cracking, because I feel the sleep coming on. I feel it. Yeah, yeah. So with that, let's get this demon hunting going. I'm gonna go make me some coffee and give y'all some time to get in and get settled. I know people on their way home, they driving. I know all of that. So if you can't play, y'all know y'all can just listen in. Ooh, that's that hot sauce. Ugh. Ooh, don't, no, no, no. I can't know stuff like that. Oh, Rena. Please. I'm not that auntie. Oh my God, you just, okay. So you might not know this, but because I've had so much trauma to my body, like surgery, like trauma, like my hand getting cut open, being scalded by boiling water at 2 and 3, then being burned again, and some other things, that literally sends shockwaves through my body. So all y'all gory, yes, baby. I'm sorry. Just tell me you hurt yourself next time. Cause my nerves, there is real trauma stored in my nerves, and I can't. Ooh, girl. Ugh. Mm-mm. No. You talking to a person that had to sit in a room completely naked with 6 other people in there in a burn unit at 30 something years old while they spraying me down and hitting me with morphine. Cause my whole thigh is burned. So yeah. And I could see all of the layers of my flesh. It went down into my leg like this and came out, my whole thigh. Yeah. Ooh. And I had to watch my layers of skin grow back. Oh my God. And the wind would blow, Jesus. I thought I was going to die. What are the odds, though, to get burned by scalding water on the same side of your body in the same room 30 years apart? I got burned by scalding water at 2, and I got burned by scalding water at 32 on my leg. It was so traumatic. My mom's first husband, okay, called. I hadn't talked to this man in years. He sent me money, showed up on Christmas Eve. I didn't even know you could do that, whatever. He sent money, and he was like, this just took me back to when you were a little kid. It was crazy. Because he's the one that rushed me to the hospital when I got burned and my hand got cut and all of that. So, yes, yes. Anyway, so I'm sorry, Pumpkin, but that's why Auntie don't. Ugh, I don't. I hate hospitals. I do not want to see the inside of no dang hospital. No surgery rooms, operating rooms, burn units, nothing. Yeah, my whole thigh is a mirror image of dang near Africa on my leg. Yes. All right, demon hunting. I'm about to go make my coffee. It's all right, Miss Serena. You didn't know, but now you do. That's why my kids can't even show me bloody nothing. All my friends know. Don't call me telling me about your puss, and I'll be like this. They be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Just tell me you messed up. I pray. You ain't gotta go into detail. Just tell me what's wrong, like the symptom name, cause mm-mm. Excuse me. That's how I know my mom used to be telling me she gonna be a doctor. No, I'm not, cause we all gonna be dead. Cause as soon as they cut open some skin, or now in the heat of the moment and you got something going on, that's something different. But just to be, I'm about to cut this skin open. Oh hell no. We all about to be. I'm about to be dead, and they about, because I'm gonna fall on the damn scalpel when I pass out. It's not. That's not gonna work. Mm-mm. Are you serious, Taji? You had to leak, girl. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what used to happen to me, and this might happen to some. Congratulations. I'm gonna say that. Most people be like, "Oh no, no, congratulations, congratulations. You didn't start a whole new path of life, baby. Get your journal, and you. When God do stuff like that, you gotta move every day. You gotta leave everything, baby. I didn't have to leave everything. I'm telling you. Listen here, you will not regret it. And let me tell you something. Anything that you leave because God is asking you to go somewhere else, listen, He always make, now it's gonna get rough because the devil wants you to reconsider and go back to your old life. But baby, Auntie, Auntie is a 43-year-old. Listen, I left my mama house at 11. I said, something gotta be better than it. Lord, is that you calling me? Or the streets? It was both of them. It was the Lord calling me to my walk in the streets. Because guess what? But I would not take it back. If you ask me if I would I wanted to stay, and don't get me wrong, when I say to the world on the outside of our house, me and my brothers was full riding. It wasn't nothing we couldn't get, nothing we couldn't do. My mama was gonna do it. Her and my stepdad, they was gonna make sure it happened. Whatever that was. Okay? So it wasn't like, oh, whatever. No. Now there was the craziness of it all, but as far as that goes, whatever. But it was something calling me outside. I always had a heart for the people. Okay? Always. I'm telling you, I used to get beat. If I was still talking to my mom and I called her, if I thought she would answer, she would tell y'all the story herself. Because she tells it to everybody that meets me. Yeah, I used to beat her because she would take brand new clothes out the closet and just give them to people. $200 dresses from dealers in 1989. Do you know how many hours my mama had to work in 19? They were still paying people $5 an hour to get a $200 dress. Oh my God. And I'll pluck it out the thing and take it right on to school. Like, I know she ain't never had no new dress. I could look at her socks. And I was 7, 8, 9 years old, but I could look at people and tell that they didn't have a bed at home. I can look and tell their hair ain't been combed. And that's the same shirt you done wore 3 days in a row. And I got a whole bunch. Not trying to be funny, but we had too much. So I would sneak the stuff that I thought my mama wasn't going to miss, but she had OCD. She knew where everything was. And I'll just take the whooping. I'll take the whooping. And it might be a 3-hour whooping that I took for giving somebody clothing or taking canned goods and sandwiches and stuff to school for my friends that I know didn't have nothing. I just take the whooping. Okay? But even then, God showed me they are suffering and you got more than enough. So give it away. That prepared me for leave everything. Or tell everybody, call everybody and tell them everything in your house is free. And they got to get here before 9 o'clock. And it don't matter what it is, bowls, plates, cups, except for what you and them kids can carry. Couches. I don't care if you just bought them, and that has been the situation several times. And my stuff wasn't on no payments. It was paid off. And I couldn't even sell it. And it wasn't that it was in bad condition. He said, give it away. Give it away. Y'all do not. I done had to give away marble. I'm talking about cold to the touch marble tables, baby. And I was young. 3-inch thick marble tables, not no BS where it's barely covered. I'm talking about you fall into this, baby, you might have to go to the hospital. Y'all know about H&H Greg, some of y'all, but H&H Greg came up out of there with everything I wanted with 5-year warranties on it. Give it away. And if you sell it, don't sell it for more than that's 7. What you mean? Them washers is brand new and they still got 3 years, 3.5 years on a warranty. There ain't no cheap stuff there. Give it away or don't sell it. Sell it to somebody. Let them get it. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a couple times I didn't want to do it. And so that stuff that I held on to, I lost it. Whether it be in a storage, let somebody, and they got. He said, I told you to give it away. But this is the thing. The only reason he wants you to part with it is because whatever it is that he is bringing you, it's going to make your booty cheeks tight and make you cry. Because you thinking that he forgot about stuff from years and years and years ago, but he didn't. He didn't forget. He doesn't forget. And when you are willing to let go of what you have to get something better, he always make it. Y'all had to leave so many books. And there was books that I forgot I had loaned people when I left Indiana and came here. I was very angry. I got so many books now, I don't know where to put them in. Books from all around the world, all around. I mean, not that I didn't have a lot already, but now I have a different caliber. Not that I didn't already, but it's more added to that collection. Way more valuable than what I left. Okay? And you will never forget it, Miss Nicole. You'll never regret it either. I can say that. Honey, I done left so much stuff, people, family. I told you I had to leave all of my kids. I had not ever been without my kids. And God said, okay, you love me? How much? And you can't say, oh, well, God is not going to ask you to do that because the army do. Your job do. When COVID happened, they wasn't even letting people go home. So did they care that you, that day, you didn't know COVID was going to hit like that and you the only person to pick your kid up? No. You couldn't leave. Which means you had to leave your care, your children, in the care of somebody else. You don't know what God is going to ask you to do. Paul and them didn't always get to take their families with them. They was married. The disciples and the people that Jesus was picking up on the way, they was married. They had kids, they had businesses, they had families, parents, ill, everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Cooley. This is the thing, y'all. God is not church. Church is actually just supposed to be the place where you get your theory. And if you've been to cosmetology school or whatever, you know that. The place where you just get your book work so you can go out and use the skills that you are being taught in church. But what it's become now is the church says the world has to come to us, even though God said go out into the. Now it's if you don't come to church, you're not saved. No, how about if you don't go out into the world, you're not saved because you're being disobedient. It never said go out into the church. It said go out into the world. So while you telling people them not coming to church is a sin, actually, ma'am or sir, you not leaving out of the church for the last 30 years to go bring in the lost souls from the dark world. It say get the thing out of your own eye before you be trying to get it out of somebody else's. Let me go make some coffee. So the next time somebody tell you if you don't come to church, you don't want to be saved, saying because you don't come out here to me, you don't want to be saved either. It said when I come to Christ, not church, and you supposed to go out, not be trying to get your little cliques in your churches. Y'all wouldn't have time to build cliques if y'all was always bringing new bodies in. Oh, I'm gonna go on out of here before I get stoned. Oh yes. Oh. that. I'm gonna make me some coffee. I gotta go and get these glasses loosened up, baby, because this hey. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all ever know that I got a little buddy in my nose and y'all don't be like Circa, if I ever have a booger and y'all don't tell me, we gonna have problems. Okay? Because I was feeling a little something. And y'all wasn't gonna say nothing. Raggedy selves. I thought y'all know my family for real. Because my family, I'd be like, hey, cuz, don't get to that. Because I don't want to see it coming in and out of your nose. Did I ever do me? Ever. Your screen blurry. Mm-hmm. Y'all might not been able to see it, but I'm telling you right now, if y'all ever do and y'all don't say nothing, I'm not going nowhere with y'all. I will not be going nowhere with y'all because you will let my draws be in my and won't say nothing. I gotta watch y'all. Be let my lash be crooked and everything. I gotta watch y'all. Hey everybody. All right, we about to get this demon trivia popping. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Y'all better not. Y'all better tell me. I ain't playing. Marcus, yes, right. Hey, you got a little buddy you need to take care of. All right, y'all got your Twitter fingers ready. Let's get this popping. We about to do some demon hunting. You not late. Y'all, I done tried to loosen these glasses myself, and baby, I might have to just give me a bigger size. This face is getting fat, honey, and these glasses be hurting my whole temples. Yes, Tiff, I got to. Ooh. I didn't know that you gotta, cause how in the world how does this feel like this? Oh, congratulations! Tell her congratulations. We got a new circle little. We got a circle little. We got. I'm over it. I can't keep going. But we did. Congratulations. But we do got a circle little. So yeah. Yes. We done had a lot of babies this year. I wonder if the triplets is born yet. I don't know if the triplets is born yet. They was due sometime in May. Yes, honey. It's my face is getting fat. That's all. See, my face was like this at first, and now my face is like this. And so then it's just, it be tight right here because my face is wider than it was 6 months ago. Wait a minute. What happened? What did I miss right now? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know it's a lot of circle littles going around here. All right, are we ready? We ready to go? Yeah. All right. Twitter fingers ready. We just gonna be through a couple of different books. We just gonna move back and forth. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm gonna get one off of here. Okay. First one. Baba. B-A-A-B-A. Y'all ready? I just had a thought about something. Babar, the elephant. Y'all ready? That used to be one of my favorite cartoons. Baaba. Babel. Baaba. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What? Baba Mao has today been appointed by the United Nations as Goodwill Ambassador. What's the Babadook? I think I seen something about that, but I don't think I watched it. What's Baba Yaga? A terrifying demon. Oh, that's what came. The boogeyman. Said to sir, are you cheating? Are you looking in the book? This is not an open book test. Sure it is. Fine. The Wild Witch of the Woods. She was in Hansel and Gretel. It appears. Oh, I can tell the people. Oh, okay. On Google. Okay. So, do you see any words about their rank in this? In Russia, he's the boogeyman. Huh? Okay. I got all the answers. Maybe we shall see. Chief spirit of the South. He's a duke. So he's a chief spirit and then a duke. What is a chief? And then what is a duke? Somebody tell me what a chief is. Somebody tell me what a duke is. What is their job as a chief? And what is your job as a duke? What do they do? Can you tell me anybody what a chief and a duke does? Anybody? Thank you. No? Yes? Maybe so? What's a chief do? Baba Ma'al is the name of a Sinhalese singer too. A male holding the highest hereditary title in the British and certain other personages. Okay. So then it's from a royal family. Like the Duke of Kensington? Huh? So a chief is someone in charge of a group of people. Okay. So the chief spirit, and he's also a duke, someone of high ranking. Okay. Now listen. He's a chief spirit, which means he has people under him. He has beings under him, and he's a duke, which means he holds a place in some type of royal court. Hey, Miss Robinson, is y'all getting this? Is y'all grabbing it? He's a chief spirit, which means he has, okay, fire chief, got people under them, the police chief, people under them, right? The chief of medicine. Okay. Dukes are usually siblings or cousins of princes and kings. Okay. Okay. So think about this. This Baba, well, it says he has no servants or lesser spirits under his command. Actually, sorry, y'all. This one don't. Well, not this Duke. Maybe he did something. Sorry. It said even though he hold rank, he ain't got nobody under him. So let's go to somebody else because this one don't. But now that we know these, well, dang, that's messed up. You ain't got nobody to tell what to do. Well, that's what they say in here though. I don't know that God would give you a title like that and not have nobody to lord over. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But even with that, right, he got to do it all by himself. He done messed up. He did something real bad. Oh shoot! Thank you so much. So look, we demon hunting, Miss Maddie. Get your Twitter fingers out. I didn't finish reading the end of that because we didn't start talking about something else. Well, actually, no, that's fine. Because he doesn't, this book says he doesn't. That don't mean that he doesn't. But however it works, we know that he's a spirit. He's the boogeyman in Russia. He's also in the Senegalese culture. Where else is he? Do we see where else he is? Did he show up anywhere else? No. He only showed up in Russia and in Africa. Yes. No. I don't know. I can't even. No. But remember when I told you, whenever God lists people, He always lists the heads. Oh, they got him in Thai, Chinese, Malay, and Western. What? So he is in the Eastern culture. Okay. So he's in the Eastern. I was wondering if he showed up anywhere else. So he is in the Eastern culture, in Malaysia, and China, and other places. The Baba Yagi is mentioned in John Wick. I'm gonna have to. I don't know that I saw that movie. I don't know that I saw John Wick, y'all. Now y'all about to have what is it on? What is John Wick on? I find it. Is it? Oh, I'm saying like, can I find it? I'm gonna try it. Okay. All right. So let's do another one. Here we go. You ready? Cura. Kura. Baba meaning a girl born on Thursday. Mm. And what date is Thursday? Okay. Kira is a demon slayer and what? Kira Pika. In the invisible city too. A Kurupita. Isn't that what it was called? A Kurupita? There's stories of him in Syria too. Oh. A Kurupika from a family whose eyes turn red. Mmm. Okay, so what's it say? When y'all look it up, what's a cura? Cura is a Japanese storehouses. They are commonly durable buildings from. Keep looking. Kura. They got sushi. Cura was a god worshipped in Elba, modern Tel Marduk or Marduk in Syria. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what we got here. Knowledge and the concept of knowledge is okay. So look here. It says Cura is a Berber water spirit, guardian of a spring in Cyrene, now in modern day Libya. I'm gonna read that again and tell me what y'all hear. Y'all got me? Y'all listening? Huh? It's a river in Russia. Really? Take note of this now. It's a river in Russia. Uh-huh. Okay, look. Cura is a Berber water spirit. Who are the Berbers? Do y'all know? Cura's spouse was the goddess Barama. Oh. North Africans. That's right. Okay. Cura is a North African spirit, guardian of the spring in Cyrene, now in modern Libya. Cyrene may sound like a backwater now, but once upon a time it was a wealthy and significant place. The nation now known as Libya once was called Cyrenaica or Cyrenacia. The spring, the city, and the nation all derive their name from Cura. Cyrene is the Greek version of her name. Did you hear what I said? So in the Bible, when it says that Paul and them went to Cyrene and the way they were making us think, they was going over into Italy somewhere and they was actually going to North Africa. OMG. Siren. Oh my. And she's a water spirit. And I told y'all that the mermaids used to be real black like the people in Sudan. Makes perfect sense. I'm going to keep reading. I already did this and this one didn't work. You got highlighters right here. Why are you not using them? Oh, say can you see? We are demon hunting. That's the topic. Now that's spooky. Because one of my kids' names is Amazing, and this is almost spelled Amazigh. And my baby is Amazigh. That's okay. Here we go. All right. So it says Cyrene was famous as the sole home of the now extinct plant Silphium, famed as an extremely effective herbal contraceptive and allegedly an aphrodisiac too. Silphium. Silphium. Now, what's going to be crazy is if they're using this in fertility stuff right now. Y'all hear me? Here go the name again. Silphium. They use it for birth control. So look at this. It says the powers of the plant and the fortune that it engendered attracted outside attention. Legend says Apollo sent Greeks to colonize Cyrene, northern Africa. So that means black people was the original colonizers. Oh. Maybe the giants were the original colonizers. Because they was the ones stealing and taking. No, for real, it say it right here. Because they hadn't left Africa yet like that. Africa, it was all, if the giants, if Apollo and them was here, then the flood hadn't happened yet. So in the Bible, when it says that they was invading and taking over the land, technically that is the first colonization when you move into another person's city, overtake their city, which is what they used to do, and make them start worshiping their gods. And so what we've been reading in the Bible is the colonization of Africa the first. But the people that was trying to colonize it was the giants and the angels. You said Canaan did in the Jubilees when he refused to move out of Sham's land. Okay. Black folks the first colonizers, y'all. You gonna move into somebody else's territory and tell them you gonna serve our gods or we're gonna kill you. Matter of fact, we're gonna kill most of y'all anyway. We're just gonna keep the women and get rid of your men. What you say? Not the white folks learn from us. Yes, they did. I told y'all. Mm-hmm. The audacity. Uh-huh. But I've been saying it. I told y'all. Yep. Everything that we see, and white folks, we love y'all, but y'all is being privy to personal conversations right now. Same way y'all kids be putting us on to what y'all be saying, and they be like, look at my mom, she's racist, and she doesn't even know it. Let Jimmy put y'all, I'll be like, so that's what they be saying. These kids can't be trusted. Because they be wanting people to see what you really say. So you better be careful because they'll be have that phone under the table and ask you a question to bait your tail in. It can be used for abortions too. That pill, they be telling all the business. Especially these teenagers now, they're like, yeah, mom, really? And they have a hidden phone in their pocket where you can see through their shirt or something and they can see you, but you don't even know it's recorded. Yeah, Deja, y'all can't be trusted because you in that group too. How old are you? About 20? You about 20 something? Anything under 21 is not trustworthy. 2024, they be putting their parents on blast. Because when I be seeing them mamas go crazy on them kids, I be like, yeah, but see, the kid didn't show what they've been doing prior to that as to why the mama is cussing and fussing. See, they don't put all that on there. They just put once we just snapped and done with it. And then like, look, this is what I have to do. Yeah, but your mother, get you and go. I don't care. Get out. It's time for you to leave. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't care. I'll put you in that phone and be on my way to jail. I'll get out. But where you gonna live now? Where is you about to live? Because if you got on the police on me, you can't stay here. You are the ops. You got to go. Traitor. Who phone you gonna use? I'm telling you. How you gonna call her? Because if that phone in my name, you're not using the phone that I give me all my stuff. Now I'm playing. I told them kids, you take whatever you want out of here. I don't give a damn. I don't care. All right. So look at this. It says the city expanded and became one of Greece's Hellenized outposts in North Africa, although not without some tension between the Greeks and the native Berbers, as history records. It says Apollo was considered patron and founder of the Greek city of Cyrene. So who was Apollo? So tell me this. Who founded the city of the Berbers? Can we find that out? The city Cura. This could be where we get the word Kiara, Sierra. Hey, Auntie, we demon hunting. I already know you got all these books, so everybody, the folks that got them, they doing open book. Greek god of the sun. Okay, I get it. No. But I'm saying, who does this say started the city Cura? Kura. Hey. Hey, Shula. Hey. Huh? Who does it say started the city of the Berbers or the that whole Cura? Kura. Who does it say started the city in Northern Africa? I don't remember. Does it tell us who started the city of Cura? Kura in Northern Africa? When was it established? Hey, baby. Thank you for my scarf and stuff. I don't know if you got to see class. And my unicorn is right there. It's right here on this one. But it's right there. Depending on which one I'm on, it's right here. People being gross and wild. Oh. It says Berbers. It was our northeast. Was the African and European mix. Yeah, but the Europeans were the Africans that had left and went there, and a lot of the monsters. Invaded by the Phoenicians in 800 BC. Elba, it tells us the name. Is that who started it? EBLA? Ebla? Girl, I got an Android too. What you mean? I got an Android too. What? My Android do everything, honey. It's a whole computer. I get it. It says Apollo, but listen. Okay. So listen to what y'all saying. Founded by a prehistoric Caspian culture. Okay, now watch this, Taji. And Miss Joy. Listen. Listen to what I'm saying. If you got your big green book, it says that the Greek and Roman gods are based on the Assyrian and Babylonian gods. So if they can tell us the story of Apollo and that he started the city, that means they know the name of the real person that did. And we just need to figure out who Apollo is. Because once we figure out who started this city, then we'll know who they say Apollo is. Getting it? I don't know. Consort to Brahma. Brahma is Abraham. And we know that Abraham had a wife from that area. Apollo's Egyptian counterpart is Horus. So we know Apollo and Horus are the same person. Now, hold on one second. Because I have a book, and I don't know which one is in. I want to say I thought it was in this one, but maybe not. But I feel like it is in here, and I'm just overlooking it. Okay, hold on, y'all, because I'm looking for one specific thing, and I know it's in this book. Excuse me, hold on one second. Sargon with Akkad, so they got him in here. Imhotep. Oh, hold on, y'all. Because there was, I think I found it. Well, I'm going to show you this. And then Ramses. Ah. Okay. This is some of it. Can y'all see this? First of all, I want to show y'all this. Y'all see how dark those bodies are? Do y'all? You see this? Okay. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all something. I'm going to come back to that page. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is talking about the Egyptian cults, y'all. Okay. So listen to this. It says the cult of Osiris survived beyond the ancient Egyptian period and influenced newly developing belief systems. By the Ptolemaic period in Egypt, 323 BCE, the cult of Osiris had begun to fade, and the cult of Serapis was on the rise. This combined the cults of Osiris and the sacred bull Apis or Serapis was at first identified with Osiris, but then became entirely separate. Cults of Osiris and Isis lived on in various provinces of the Roman Empire, with temples to Isis built in Roman, London, and Pompeii. Roman, London, and Pompeii. Okay? So this is the crazy thing, right? Um, it's crazy how so much of this is just literally the Canaanites started Cura, Apollo, the Greek Roman god of sunlight. Right. The Egyptians call Apollo. The Egyptians call Apollo, who is the elder of the Ptolemies, for a Greek family. Okay, so this is the thing though. With us knowing that Greek mythology is built on the Assyrians and Babylonians, there's a name for this person probably in the Bible. The Canaanites started the city, so then we need to figure out who in the Canaanite line is Apollo. Is Apollo Cain? Or is Apollo one of Cain's descendants? I'm probably gonna have to find it in my phone. Cause I know it's in this book where old boy got buried at. It's gotta be in here somewhere. I took a picture of it, but I don't want to go all the way back through my phone to find out where it is. But it was talking about when Osiris got buried. Did y'all hear me? If you a God, how you get, well, Jesus got buried too, but in a different way. If you all have this book, right, he was the only one that came back through. But in this book, it talks about Osiris being buried. And I just thought that was so crazy because, hey, if Cyrus is, if he was a god, how was he buried? They don't tell you that though in the mystical stories, and I'm trying. It's in here. I just don't know what page it's on. I have to find it. We'll talk about it later. Cause I didn't. I took a picture of the actual thing. I didn't take a picture of the page number when I was reading it. Dang it! I have to come back. The elbow god Recife in the Mesopotamian god Nergal are versions of Apollo. Nergal. I have heard that name before. Where have I seen that? I've seen that Nergal before somewhere. And I just have to remember if I seen. Oh, I don't know which book. I think it might be in this Chaldean. That might be where I've seen this in the Chaldean oracles. Y'all done made me lose my place. Hold on 1 second. Because this is about spirits too. And I want to say I've seen that name somewhere. And I think it was in here. I need to start taking notes again, y'all. I ain't been taking my notes. I ain't gonna lie. This is why it'd be hard for me to find my stuff because I be marking it and not writing it down. I gotta find this stuff because I seen that name in one of my books, And I want to say it might have been this one. And y'all know I haven't had this long. So I'm going to look through there too. Now y'all got me thinking because he was the war and death. Okay. Yeah, I seen that name before. Recently. It ain't been too long since we read it. So let me ask y'all a question. And then I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly. Are y'all seeing how it's the same spirit though? But we know that these spirits used to be the angels' children and the angels. But do you see how now you see why I said it's all the same stories, they just got a different name because God changed the languages? Can y'all tell that or no? And because demons are shapeshifters, they can turn into whatever shape they want to. Now do you understand the importance of having all the mythology of all the cultures? Because it's all the same. They all have a Noah. They all have a Christ. And when you start to look at the demons, and if you look them up in other names, in other cultures, it's the same spirit. Now, who understands that spirits are not bound by the same laws of physics and space and matter and time and all of that we are? Even though they're here, that's how you can see a shadow, but you can't touch it. But you can see it and it can come and be over you and you can feel it touching you, but you can't touch that spirit. Because it's in our dimension, but not really, because it's like two worlds sitting on top of each other, unless it manifests completely. In their oldest time. Exactly. Because they were expelled here before we got here. They were flying around down here before God went on and finished doing whatever he was doing. So they have watched generations of man grow. And they the ones that's whispering the stories about them in people's ears. Yes, it is, Miss Giles. That's exactly why God said that. Okay. It says that Apollo is the son of Zeus and Leto. Okay. This is the thing. So if we know that the Babylonians and the Assyrians are who Greek mythology is based off of, the one thing that I'm trying to get y'all to see is these people got to be listed in the Bible. Because the only way for them to trace the line of the gods, and remember when I first came on here and I got that book and I told you, I said, y'all, how can they trace the line of the gods if it wasn't real? How do you have a genealogy of something that isn't real? But now that we know that Greek mythology is based off the Assyrian and Babylonian kingdoms and their beginning, the beginning of earth and man spreading out and doing all of that, I don't know. I honestly haven't figured it out who they all are yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know. But I want to know, and we getting there. We getting closer and closer. We keep finding more pieces to the puzzle. Hello. I'm about to run to the restroom real quick, y'all. Horus, right? We're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do another one. Well, y'all know this one. Ma'at. Ooh. Ma'at. M-A'-A-T. Goodness gracious. Y'all good? Moet and Mod, I wouldn't be surprised. Now that we learned that a lot of this liquor and the symbols are on everything. Y'all. Mod is the same being as Athena and Themis. So then, when it says that the giants were all throughout the earth, and we know that they were able to shapeshift, did anybody watch The Magicians? Anybody watch The Magicians? Okay. Do you remember when the trickster god kept coming to the girl, Julia, as the black lady? Y'all remember he showed up looking like another god. He went to her as a woman, an angel of the light almost. And he was manipulating her, and she thought that she was doing everything to this other god, and it ended up being that one. She's a female spirit. They are still here. The Bible says they was on the earth after the flood. I really want some more of that chicken and rice and green beans and cheese. I'm gonna be asleep. I'm gonna be up in the middle of the night watch. I already know what's gonna happen. So if y'all wake up at like 12 and I'm on here, it's because I didn't lay down. Because I'm gonna eat some more of that food. This is why. Listen here, Mr. CERCA. I'm gonna need you to come and take the other half of these plates, please. Because my goodness, I was like, well, I might as well eat it. I made some fried chicken, green beans, and cheese, and some sweet rice. And forgot to eat the cornbread, but I'll be having that with dinner. And I still got some smothered. I made some pepper steaks the other day with peppers and onions. Oh, it was so good. So I might put a little bit of that pepper steak on there. Have some. That's greedy. But you can go to a restaurant and get 2 meats and 2 sides. So and a bread. Yeah. So I'm gonna just warm the rest of that up, and then fry the last couple pieces of chicken, and then have that rice. And yep, that's what we eat. Just mm, mm, mm. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Listen here. You know about sweet rice and green beans and cheese? Listen. Mine was the goddess of truth, balance, harmony, law, morality. Mm. My son said it's called the Lots of Meatsa Plate. Yes, honey, that's what we about to get. A lots of meatsa plate. That. A lots of meatsa plate. That's exactly what we about to have, nephew. Auntie is gonna have just that. A lot of different meat on the plate. Sounds good to me. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so look, I was just thinking about something the other day when we was doing this study, y'all, and CERCA's a little off. It's fine. It's okay. When we was reading in Job and we was studying about Nereus now, remember? Somebody, Eros, mama, was the god of wisdom or something, wasn't she? The goddess of wisdom. And then she taught her daughter how to, her son how to shoot the arrows, and her daughter was something else. Who was her daughter? Do y'all remember? You remember, Auntie? When we were studying that the other day, it was like last week, a couple weeks ago. Do y'all remember? Cupid's mama. Because Athena, I think, was his sister. No, it wasn't Athena. It was what's her name? She bound Solomon. Artemis. Artemis and Cupid. What's their mama name? Remember their mama, wasn't she the goddess of witch? Her name was Styx. Eros and Cupid are the same person. Right? Over Hades. The real? Huh? Cupid's mom is Venus, but she had another name though. We found her other name. We found her other name, remember? It wasn't Diana. From Hesiod's Theogony. Is that what we was? I think that is what we was reading. Yep. Is it Aphrodite? I think that's where we was reading it. Styx. Is she the goddess of wisdom? They already have revealed themselves. She's the goddess of the river Styx. Right, but is she the goddess of wisdom? So it was Aphrodite. But we found a different name for her. I can't remember the name right now. Athena is the goddess of wisdom. Okay, we'll move on. I can't remember. Well, anyway, it's all right. Not a big deal. With that, y'all just throwing names out there. I was hoping somebody was going to go get their notes because I can't remember all of it. Aphrodite is Venus. Okay. Aphrodite is Venus. But I want to say we found the ancient Mesopotamian name for her because we was like looking in the Bible. Wasn't it? Was it Nimrod's mama? You remember the day we was talking about it, Queen? You was like, I can't find it. Okay, but I'm saying when we was looking up Nimrod and who he married, I think is when we hit on this. That would explain why he was such a great hunter, right? Because remember, Nimrod married his mama, and then they're the ones that started the worship of Baal. But we know that they was giants. And then which god did it say married her son in Greek mythology? Who married their son? Seramis. So Seramis was Nimrod's mama's name, aka Ishtar. Okay. Was it the last Zoom that we did that on? Nimrod married his mama. Do it tell us their kids' names? It was on May 5th that we did that. I'll have to go back and look at it. Do y'all remember? Listen. I think we was researching his kids, right? Jotan was one of his sons. Azarad. Oh, Azarad. Okay. Aju. Okay. Okay. So Nimrod married his mother. He had children with his mother, and we know that Nimrod started ancient Mesopotamia. If the Greek and the Roman gods are based off the Assyrian and Babylonian kings, that would be Nimrod and his mama them. Gaia married her son Uranus. That's what I was looking for. And they had 6 males and 6 female titans. Boom! That is what I was looking for. And we know that Nimrod started Earth. So then Seramis has to be Gaia. Because we know that Nimrod started Earth. Right? It has to be. He has to be Nimrod. Because Nimrod started Earth. And he married his mama. Nimrod started and he married his mother. So then he has to be Uranus. Nimrod started these cities, a captivating guide to Eridu, Uruk, and look, his son's name is in here. This is part of his son's name. Right? But he started all of these cities. Nimrod did. And he married his mama and they had kids. So then Uranus is Nimrod. We getting somewhere. Please write this down. I know this is Iraq. That's how you used to spell Iraq. Iraq. They still speak it like that. Iraq. They call it Iraq. We call it Iraq. But over there it's Iraq and Iran. Right? That's how they say it, and it's really with a U. They don't say I'm from Iraq. They say I'm from Iraq. Or Iraq. So we now know that Nimrod is Uranus. Anus. We wasn't there for oil. We was trying to find Nimrod's body. Why do y'all think they fighting over the land? These places were built by giants. Babylon, Akkad, Asher, Lagash. This is all the Middle East. Iraq, Iran, Syria, all of that is these cities now. Okay. So now that we know that Nimrod is Uranus and his mama is Gaia, and they had 12 titans. Is that making anybody else happy? Now do you see the connections I be wanting y'all to put together? We know the Greek mythology, but these people were real. And now that we know that the Greek and Roman mythology is built out of Babylonian and Assyrians, then we have to find the Babylonian and the Assyrian that they were. And when we so in Greek mythology, old girl married her son, Uranus married his mama, and they had 12 kids. Okay, boom. That would make sense of them trying to mock the 12 tribes of Israel. And the 12 divine families, the 12 divine Olympians, divine. Okay? Because everything that the giants did and the fallen angels did was copying what our Father did. There was 12 tribes. There was 12 Titan families. And who were these Titan families fighting against? The 12 tribes of Israel. They were fighting them for the lands that God gave to them because God chose them, but he got rid of their grandfathers and their mamas and daddies. So the Greek pantheon is built on Assyrian and Babylonian real people. And this is why I be saying, go look in the other cultures and find the other names, because we also know through this demon hunting we get ready to continue doing that the disembodied spirits that we've heard about our whole life are the spirits of the fallen angels' children, the giants, the titans. The Statue of Liberty and Semiramis are connected. I believe it. So the disembodied souls, the disembodied spirits, the evil spirits, the spirits that have malicious intent are the spirits of the giants. Now, so the boogeymen that we bump into at night are the fallen, yes. It's the spirits of their kids because their parents made them thinking that they would be eternal beings, and God said no. But what is going to happen is they going to be trapped on this earth where you made them. And they're going to be judged with the humans. So the disembodied spirits, it's the spirits of the giants looking for a body to possess because they don't have their own anymore. But guess what? They know exactly where their bodies are. They can see them in the mountains. They know where they're at in the oceans. Could you imagine? That's like the night before Christmas or whatever it's called with Scrooge. Seeing your house, seeing the water, seeing everything, and knowing your body is there, but you can't do nothing about it because God got it trapped under some stone or whatever. You couldn't raise it if you wanted to. Don't you think you'd be angry? Their bodies are petrified, but their spirits are trapped. They're just disembodied spirit. Ain't that crazy? Well, they can shapeshift. Demons, ghosts, they're not bound to. They're shapeshifting demons. And get this, they daddies is still here too. And they daddies can shapeshift. They daddies can be seen. Because the Bible tells you beware, because you never know when you entertain the angel. And I say this all the time. It never says good or bad. And we know that the fallen angels were sent to earth. So if the fallen angels were sent to earth and the Bible tells you beware because you never know when you entertain the angel, it ain't always because it's a good one. Their bodies are petrified, but their souls are bound to earth in this atmosphere. The grays. The grays or the big tall black people that be showing up in the middle of America and in different places, and it be like 5 or 6 of them, and they say the spirits always be real tall, and they always end up showing up around a place where some cows is mutilated. And we know for a fact that they was eating all the produce, the Mothman. Yep. We know and think about it. That makes sense, Mothman. So when they possess people and they say that they've been here for a long time and they be telling people they whole family line business, that makes sense because the giants got here the 7th generation from Adam. The giants did, but the angels was already here. The good angels and the bad angels. The angels that was our rulers and judges that we used to take our problems to, the watchers, and the fallen angels, Lucifer and his clique fell first. Then there was another set of angels that was not just here to protect us, but the judges in a sense. Okay? And those are the ones that got with the women and said, man, look, I'm about to have me some kids. So there was two sets of angels that was here outside from the good ones. Two sets of angels that was here. One that was just here to, mess up mankind, and the others that came and made it with the women and had babies. Now, I don't know if some of the angels that fell with Lucifer didn't get in on this, because it don't really clarify that. But we know that they was here, and it was a different set. The watchers are different from the fallen angels that got kicked out of heaven. But they both end up being evil. Because once the watchers went and laid with the women and created the giants, and it says they defiled their flesh, their angelic flesh, then they were bound here as well. Right? But once they died, not the fallen angels, once the sons and daughters, which were the Titans, died, their souls were trapped here. Which makes sense as to why people can pray to them and they still materialize. When they think they conjuring them up from somewhere, but they already here. And you can control them with magic, and they have to come to you. Right? That's what people do when they conjure a demon. You're calling it from wherever it is to you. Ain't that what happened with a genie? When you rub the lamp, wherever that genie is, it got to come back. In the God of War, the games Athena killed, but still had a ghostly corporal form. Mm-hmm. 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 Exactly that. Exactly that. The jinn, the orishas, the jinns, because it's a whole family of jinn. If you ever studied Arabic culture, they got different jinns. All the jinns ain't the same. And if I'm not mistaken, there's female jinns and male jinns. Little short jinns and big tall jinns. You mean like little imps and fairies and succubus, incubus, right? The succubus is the female form, the incubus is the male form. We know this from the Testament of Solomon. It said it's female demons and male demons. The show American God shows all these. I keep seeing it. I'm really gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm behind y'all. I'm gonna watch it. Hey. I'm gonna watch it. But y'all be having me watch so much. Day, I think you said something about what's the show on Netflix? And then my daughter said something about it. But I had put it in my list. I told you I had put it in my list. The second season just came out. I can't think of the name of the show. Does he live in your house, Jess? If he live in your house, go around his bed. Sweet Tooth. That's what it is. Thank you. Sweet Tooth. Yep. And if he don't live in your house, girl, okay, so get you some blessed oil. Do he live around you? I'm going to have to watch Sweet Tooth. I still haven't. AI is the name of it. That food. AI is the name of a demon. It's Seramis, I believe. The M show up when a lot of chaos, arguing, fighting are going on. Mm-hmm. What demon is named AI? AI. That's the name of the demon. AI. Like IE. Mm-hmm. Literally, they didn't even change the name. I have a couple of different demon books. I have the Demon Dictionary, the Demon Encyclopedia, and then the Book of the Fallen Angels and Angels. Demon Encyclopedia, Demon Dictionary. There is a place named AI in the Bible. So let me ask y'all a question. Again, who is starting to see that names and all of that have a huge meaning in our everyday life? Y'all think they just came up with the names of the medicine, came up with the names of the streets, came up with the names of the sodas, everything has already been here before. So now when you hear the Bible say there's nothing new under the sun, people say that and they don't even realize what they're saying. All this new technology is technically old. And if the same demons that were here back in those days that were showing the men and women how to extract rock and find all of these jewels and magic things was back here and ain't nothing new under the sun, and that means guess what? Guess what? That means the same demons that got our earth destroyed the first time, because it didn't say he killed the demons. It didn't say the fallen angels went nowhere. It said the people and the animals. Because God gave them dominion over this earth, and until it's destroyed, God's word don't change. Which meant they got a second chance to mess up the earth again, and God gave it to them. And he gave us the chance to not do what the first people did because we had the Bible and we didn't have to. I don't think our tech is less superior because the same um, aliens that's in Area 51 is the same aliens that was here that was helping our boy build this stuff. They ain't went nowhere. We're using the same technology. Black mirrors. Black mirror in magic is called scrying. And it's where you talk to the black mirror and the black mirror show you what you want to see. You mean like that? Because this a black mirror. This a black mirror. That's a black mirror. That's a black mirror. I'm looking for my other iPad. But, oh. Black mirror. Black mirror. Black mirror. All black mirrors. And if I pick up this black mirror, it's going to show me whatever I want to see. Whoever I want to talk to, I can talk to them. So we using magic every day. We're still using the same technology that they use. They had watches back then that told them when the sun was going to go down, which direction they was going, and everything. Have I seen nefarious? No. You can see any place in the world. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me. Hi, Bixby. Show me China.
First, use face recognition to I'm searching on Google for China.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Show me the fairest of them all. Mirror, mirror on the show me who is coming. Mirror, mirror on the wall. We're using the same technology they've been using. Black mirrors to get the information that we need and want. We use the same black mirrors they was using. You say no. Well, they use crystal balls. Well, this is liquid crystal display. Siri come from Sirius. Osiris, a real evil spirit of a person that used to be here. And it says he came from Sirius. He was part whatever. His father came from that star, which was an angel that was guarding over that star. The dog, Sirius is the dog. Are you serious? I don't know how I didn't know that. Maybe I heard it before. Sirius is the dog star? Sirius was a dog? Cyrus was a dog? Huh? Is this why they worship the dogs? Because here go the dog, and then it was people that look just like this with this same damn face. Well, now, what am I looking for? That's crazy. I knew I seen Nergal. Now look at Nimrod and Nergal right there together. Now why do they say that Nimrod is a mythical king? I told y'all I knew. I'm like Nergal. I seen that right here. Told y'all I see. I'm like it's in one of my books. I can't remember which one. Y'all, this looks like the dance everybody been doing on TikTok. Oh my goodness. It's the swinging from the chandelier dance. Oh, this is Mythology, a visual encyclopedia. Okay, so it says Nergal is also known as Era, Erra. Like error? That's one of the seven ruling powers of darkness. Error? Isn't error one of the seven rulers of darkness? Let me not say that. I thought error is one of the. Where is my books? It is. The fifth. The fifth ruler of darkness. The fifth ruler of one of the seven principalities of darkness is error. And in this book, Nergal, oh my goodness. Nergal, also known as error, but they spell it Erra. Negal. Nergal. Nergal. It says Mesopotamian god of death and the underworld, the son of Enlil and Ninlil, and a warrior rather similar to Ninurta. His coat was a kuta, and his coat was kuta in southern Iraq, where he was also worshipped with his consort Laz. As ruler of the realm of the dead, his wife Erishgal, and the myth of Nergal and Ershgal, like Ashgal sucks. Argyle sucks. My dad called him Ashgal, but Argyle. Oh man. Explains the circumstances under which Nergal came to rule there. It says mythical king of Shinar in Hebrew mythology, Nimrod became a byword for godlessness and blasphemy. Through the possession of Adam and Eve's clothing, he became bad. Nimrod had Adam and Eve's clothes, and we know this to be true. Oh my God! Because Sarah, we read it. What is it in Oh my God! Is it Jasher or the Jubilees? Where it took where they Adam and Eve the clothes and they got them. Oh. That's why they always display him with these animal furs on. It was the animal furs. And think about this. African tribal men, what do they wear? They always have two things. Skins on them and a staff. We know for a fact that the staff that Moses used was a staff, I think Abraham had it, and it's also the branch that was broken off that was given to Adam out of the garden. Adam and Eve got skins from the animals. That's the only set of clothes God ever made. It's Jasher 7. So that's why God called him a mighty hunter. But they see, even in the KJV, it don't tell you that he had the clothes of Adam and Eve. You got to go to Jasher or Jubilees to find that, or somewhere else. So the KJV tell you that Nimrod was a mighty hunter, but it don't tell you he was hunting giants and monsters, and it don't tell you the reason that he was a mighty hunter was because he had possessed Adam. So that means that when you see Nimrod and they show you the skins that he always had on, that was the clothes that God made for Adam and Eve. And for Nergal to be known as error, Joshua 7:2, and the garments, the skin which God made for Adam and his wife, they went out of the garden, were given to Cush. Come on now. I love y'all. Y'all be doing y'all thing, so it is. So the garments of Adam and Eve was given to Cush. And ain't Cush Nimrod granddaddy? That makes sense. Because Cush is Nimrod's daddy or granddaddy. Dad. Boom, auntie. That's what. Y'all, I'll be right back. Y'all know where I'm about to go because it's getting good. Let me go. Let me go get my stuff. I think we're going to be here a while. Let me turn this other light on. I guess I'm not going to go to sleep because wait a minute. Hold on. So do me a favor real quick. Do me a favor. No is the grandpa. Okay, do me a favor then. Which means they would have had access to it. Because they had all the goods. God, they didn't just store food and stuff. We know they had all the relics and whatever else that God had told him to collect. The word era means ancient light. Like old and crusty, been here a long time before a man really got moving around. Era. Wow. He stole them, but that didn't mean they didn't get them back because Nimrod had them. So the dawn of a new era. Come on. G-Funk era. Look how we just be throwing around demons' names and don't even know it. Just like Loki and all of these other Sprite. Oreos. And they always got something to do with something ancient and fiery. Every time. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna need about 4 minutes because I gotta get my mess together. But look here. So I need y'all I need y'all to go and find out in Greek mythology which Greek god got gifted some type of animal skins and it gave him superpower. Girl, I've been doing it all the time, honey. Listen, it's been a few times I done came in here and y'all, thank God, y'all didn't even know. Y'all didn't even pay no attention, Jess. We right there together. I'm getting old too. I wake up and my whole shirt be on the inside out, like draws too. Like, how I do that? Stop getting dressed in the dark, CERCA. You're not young no more. You can't see. Come out my closet and draws me on inside out. Like, there ain't no tag in it. A G is. I'm getting old. I used to see my grandma with her drawers and so they're like, Grandma, how you do that? Well, I'm a grandma now, so I understand. Getting dressed in the dark and in a hurry, hell. Aegeus was given animal skin. So please go study Aegeus real quick and look and see if him and Nimrod or is Nimrod. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Is well, but how is that can't be right then because Nimrod has to be Uranus. Because Nimrod started and he married his mama. Son of Set. In the Egyptian culture, son of Set got gifted some animal animal skins. Hercules wore a lion skin, but is that what gave him his power though? Horus' uncle. The fleece of the Argonauts was a lamb or sheep skin. And the Argos. Where's Argos? Where's Argos at, y'all? So find that out for me. Look in Greek and Roman mythology. See who got gifted some type of animal skin that gave them power. Thank you so much. I'll be right back, y'all. Take a break if you need to, because I'm about to. Hold on. Take me a trip to the pharmacy, y'all. I don't know how I did that. I'm gonna take me a trip to the pharmacy. The heck? I don't know what's going on around here. Jason and the Argonauts. They had the golden fleece. Now I wonder if the golden fleece is it's done. I don't even know how I did that. I got to go see the pharmacy people give them a prescription refill. I'm gonna have to do it maybe before 8 o'clock. I think the pharmacy closed at 8. I love y'all too. What in the world is going on here? I don't know how I didn't go get my prescription filled yesterday. I'm about to go fill it today. All right. So listen, I sure did let it expire. Look, I didn't go to refill my prescription or nothing. Shoot, tripping. Yeah, buddy, I wish it's a ride for me. Got to be more careful. Girl, you just said it. I mean, I got my little buddies in there to hold me over if I need to, but goodness gracious, I don't need to do that again. It closed at 8. I think it closed at 8. I think the pharmacy closed at 8. Oh, make me real sad. I don't know what kind of my little buddies is in there, but that ain't the same thing as cracking a fresh new prescription. You hear what I'm saying? Our Tone City, stay around. We got 500 in. You know, gotta get the new script. Listen here. It got bugs running all around everywhere. And you never know what you're gonna get with that, so you gotta be careful. Teacher, Esau got the skin of the Edomites. Okay. What was I getting ready to look up? Y'all just made me forget. I don't know. No, it's 5:30 where I'm at. Oh, that's what I was about to do. We looking up these what? The pharmacy hours. That's what I thought. Yes. Let me go. Let me make sure. Thank you. Yeah, because y'all be saying a whole bunch of stuff. I be having to focus anything about what I'm trying to do. Hold on 1 second, y'all. My daughter texts me too. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Cause every time I'm trying to do something, see? Y'all see how that work? What? Oh, they close at 9. Okay. They close at 9, so I got a little bit of time. Hercules had 3 parents, 2 mortal and 1 divine. His stepdaddy. Because a lot of these women was SA'd by angels. Y'all know that, right? There were women that they took some of these women by force. Not because think about it. They took men from their wives. I mean, took wives from their husbands. They did that. Some of these women wasn't going willingly. You said they did it in Hawaii? Yes. Thoth did that? Yes. Some of them was tricked. They looked like regular men, slept with the women, got them pregnant, and then revealed to them that they were fallen angels. We was, yeah, but we was also the ones always curious too, and a woman always looking for something. And then when she find it, she want to be butthurt. But Medusa she was a Titan though, a Gorgon. I'm saying natural women. I don't know. You got to think. What if your sneaky link is a fallen angel and you don't know it? And the scary part about it is it can still happen now because the fallen angels are still here. So just think if one of these women actually God has turned Medusa into a Gorgon. She started out as a normal woman. Oh, okay, well, there we go. She was still a magical being afterwards. So something happened in her molecular structure. So did the Gorgons all come from her? Because there were other Gorgons. Medusa wasn't the only one. So are the Gorgons her children? So then the Gorgons have to be her daughters before she got killed. Medusa, they said she was a natural woman. They can't, okay, but listen to what I'm saying. If Medusa got turned into this by whoever, then it's not like she has, the Gorgons would have to be Gorgonzola cheese, Gorgonzola. Because if she the first, then I mean they gotta be her daughters. Oh, Medusa and her sisters were all cursed. Why did her sisters get cursed? She was the only Gorgon who was mortal. She was a Titan and a Gorgon, so she can't be. We're going to have to figure this out. She was immortal. Because the Gorgons mean that they were the snake people. And if Poseidon or whoever turned her into a snake person, she was punished for being raped. Okay, I get it. But what do her sisters have to do with that? Do you see what I'm saying? You know what it made me think of? Fiona. Steno and Uriel are immortal and entirely indestructible. So they had a human mama and an angel daddy, but she was not. So her two sisters were immortals. They daddies was angels, and she wasn't, but she got cursed by a fallen angel's kid. Which is possible. Because if the woman that they took already had natural kids and then the angel slept with her, they would have all human brothers and sisters. But what I'm wondering is, why did the sisters get cursed? And why were they made to look like snakes if she was the one that got attacked? They made fun of Medusa. Pegasus was whose child? What? Okay. Okay. So she was a human. They got cursed. And we know that could happen because the angels talk to their daughters and mamas the witchcraft. So, okay. Annie Fornum or whatever it's called. Chrysor and Pegasus children are her children? What? Pegasus is Medusa's kid? Wait a minute. Are you sure? How did that work? Well, now we know where that come from, don't we? Unlike a horse. And we know women be getting with that. So, OM freaking G. Have you ever? Them damn things hang to the ground. My daddy had horses. They fall out like a fire hose. The heavy part. She a bad mama jamma. You hear me? What in the world? I don't even know where to go from this. Are y'all sure to say Medusa is Pegasus' mama? I'm disturbed. I am. Because what I'm wondering is why he didn't get no human. I almost wrecked one of my cars when I. Come on. Listen here. What in the world is that? Pegasus in Greek mythology, a winged horse that sprang from the blood of a Gorgon Medusa as she was beheaded by. I'm just, God, you're going to have to help me understand this. I don't think it's no amount of medicine in the world. And Zeus gave Pegasus to be ridden by his cousin. Beheaded by Zeus's demigods. I'm trying to understand. I'm okay. If Pegasus came out of her neck, how did he get in there? One of the two children of Poseidon and Medusa. So Poseidon and Medusa, a fish man and a snake lady, made a horse. Something ain't adding up here. On tonight's special of Ancient Aliens. Exactly, because it sprang forth from her blood. But there still had to be a donor. And if Poseidon is a fish god, something is not adding up here. It's not. You never seen me speechless before because, baby, this mind is turning. Because how in that don't make no sense. But he wasn't a seahorse. He was a regular horse. Poseidon is the god of the horses? Yeah, but your semen don't change because you shapeshift. Whatever you are, you're going to create that. Y'all, this is getting more. I see homework coming for my own self. If y'all don't see me for 2 weeks, y'all gonna know why. Because I'm about to get in these books. This got to make sense to me. The only thing that I can think of that they might have done is use her as an incubation. And maybe this is the miscegenation coming, because if she was a mass, even if she was human, she could have been bigger. But how are you incubating a horse? Unless you a giant. But he wasn't a seahorse. Pegasus was a regular horse with wings. And then why didn't he come out a centaur? Because the other human horse mix made a centaur. We need to find out Medusa's origin exactly, because something can't be right about that. Because it makes me think about miscegenation, y'all. When they started mixing up the animals, excuse me. I wonder if they did that. It says, who was born to a sea god? Medusa. So if Medusa was born to the sea god, she was not immortal. In Arcadian myth, Poseidon was an animal. Well, we know from Job he was a shapeshifter. Right, she would have been a demigod. That's what I thought she was this whole time, a demigod. I did not know that she wasn't. I always thought that she was. Keto's name means whale or sea monster. Mm. Poseidon was venerated as a horse. Okay. I have no idea. I don't know exactly where the blood comes from. I could have swore that she was a demigod. I thought she was a demigod. Medusa was mortal, but her sisters were immortal. But don't they okay, but hold on, look. Don't they consider the demigods to be mortals? They weren't immortals. The immortals were their parents. Google says there are 2 or 3 different theories of her origins. Okay, exactly. So she could have easily been still, she wasn't an immortal. She wasn't one of the female or male demons or ruling powers. But she could have easily been the child of a giant of an angel and been a demigod, which would make her immortal because she was half human. And they could die. They did die because they're the evil spirits. The immortal part of it is that their spirits were trapped here because their dads were angels. So she still could have been mortal and still been a titan because titans were not immortals. You see what I'm saying? The immortals were the parents. And remember, God told them, your kids ain't going to live. And that's when they had the Titan War. God made the kids go against each other. Part of that was the Tower of Babel, too. When the 600,000 giants started fighting against each other when their languages was changed. Demigods had a number of powers, but immortality wasn't one of them, and their powers diminished as their children, as they had kids. Medusa is Italian for jellyfish. Wow. So the line became human, but the origins are from heaven, which is that whole Gaia and Uranus, or like the daddy of the father of the stars, woman of earth. Nereus was Medusa's uncle. Nereus was Medusa's uncle, and Nereus was Job's brother, and the Nereids were Job's nieces. Medusa means grim and terrible. Hmm. I don't know, but I'm about to figure it out. Thank you. I'm about to figure it out. I'm about to figure this out. And we know that curses were a real thing because the fallen angels showed the women how to do the spells, how to put curses on people, everything. Why does who all have what names? Dragons have wings, so maybe it's a hybrid of a hybrid. It could be. This make y'all want to learn genetics and science and stuff now, don't it? Study stem cell research and all of that. Now y'all want to go. Now y'all about to be looking up reproductive cells and how they. We gonna figure it out, but I told y'all I'm still learning with y'all because it's pieces being put together every time. Every time we talk, I might remember something. The question comes through my mind. I'm like, dang, wait a minute. Athena wanted Medusa's head because of Gorgon's blood was powerful. That's what I'm saying. So if they was all okay. So if they was already Gorgons, that a Gorgon is not a human. What does it say a Gorgon was? What is the description of a Gorgon? What did it say they look like prior to, and what did it say they look like afterwards? Because if they okay, so we know her two sisters. The children of them seem to have more than one name in different parts of the world. No, they do. Yes, baby. That's why I was telling y'all all the stories are the same. Yeah, all their parents came and great granddaddies came, were the rulers of those stars, or the angel that guarded that star. They are portrayed as winged female creatures. Like the wives and daughters of these people? That's a snake face with locks. And it's a woman. This is a snake face. So what if it's not the snake, the human face with the snake hair? What if it's the snake face that's been in the Egyptian pictures this whole time? No, think about it. If you go look at the Egyptian hieroglyphs, the rulers had a snake face. I just showed y'all one, and they had locks. Go look up snake people, Egypt. Maybe that's why they had snakes on their crown. I mean, but it's a whole snake person right there, though. That's a snake face. That's a whole snake face, y'all, on a human body. I gotta find a better picture. And where's my Egyptology book? Oh, right there. See if there's a picture of one in here. Here's the dog face, people. Bird face, people. One of these books got them in here. I just got to figure out which one. I think. Oh, well, there go another bird face person and a different dog face person, though. And these were the gods. And we know for a fact that the angels went directly into the animals, not only the women. One of these Egypt books. Which one is it, Dad? One of them got a good picture of the snake people. I just don't know which one it is. Y'all know I got several books on Egypt. I was looking for the color photo. Maybe it's in this one. Well, maybe it ain't gonna be no color. Maybe it will. Hold on. Come on. Hippopotamus and bird people. I know it's another one in here somewhere. Where's the freaking snake person? The ram person? I'm not. I have a color photo of it. I don't know where it is, y'all. I don't know which one of these books it's in, but there's a color photo of the snake people. She can shapeshift from a snake to her voluptuous human body. Which Egyptian goddess has a snake face? Gorgias, Gorgons, maybe. Which Egyptian goddess had a snake face? The Nabuktu are the snake people? Kebachet? spoke to the primordial snake god in Egypt. Goddess. We looking for a goddess. Wajet, cobra goddess of ancient Egypt. Oh, is that who we looking for? In later times, she was often depicted simply as a woman with a snake's head or a woman wearing. How much y'all want to bet that that's Medusa and Medusa been on the Egyptian hieroglyphs right in front of us the whole damn time? Because Medusa is her Greek name. She's going to have. That's what I'm talking about. Medusa had a human body and snakes on her head. That's how they show us. Because, but right in our face, just go look up Egyptian hieroglyphs, snake people, snake-headed people. How they showed us is she had a green face with snakes coming out. Okay? That's how Hollywood has depicted it. And if she was able to change, maybe she was able to make more snakes or not. But right in the Egyptian literature, there are people that have a snake head and a human body. The Nagas are the name of the snake people. Like the Kebra Nagas. The Kebra Nagas. And wisdom and snakes always go. She sat on the court of Maat. Who did? Medusa or Wajet? Hmm. Who's tripping right now? Because most of the snake people that you see in the ancient hieroglyphs, like they do, the ones that have a snake face, a lot of times they be women. And she would have lived in that ancient time before the flood. I can't find out what page this is on, but do y'all see this? It's in one of my books, and I can't remember which one. Y'all see this? Horus Aha, or however you say that, Ahaa, the first Egyptian ruler. Go with this Horus Aha, or Ahay, or however you say it. Okay, look. King Horus, often called Menes, Horus and Menes are the same. Menes are the same person. Menes. Horus and Menes. Menes. Same person. Is a shadowy figure in Egyptian history. He became the first ruler of unified Egypt about 3000 BCE. His predecessor, Narmer, an Upper Egyptian chieftain, may have unified Egypt with decisive military victories. But it was Horus Aha, or Ahe, however you say his name, who assumed the role of divine king, the living god Horus on earth. Like other earthly pharaohs, Horus was buried at Abydos in Upper Egypt. His power came from prowess in war and control of lucrative trade routes with Lower Egypt. He's buried in the Valley of the Kings. He was later deified, but Horus is Menes, Menes, and he lived and died. Did y'all look him up? Horus space AHA. What's it say about him? Now y'all see why God be mad, because people are worshiping humans or hybrids, human hybrids. He was a person and was buried. How much you want to bet he was one of the angel's children? How is Horus depicted? Is he depicted as a regular person, or is Horus depicted as an animal god? I gotta go on my nose. I'll be right back. Ooh. Is he depicted as an animal god? Oh my God. Guess what I just thought about, y'all? He's a bird man. Oh my goodness. Birdman. Where? He's a birdman? A bird head with human? Really? A birdman? Like, it must already be out here because I can't find it. Where are ya? Oh, already out here. Oh, there we go. Under all these other ones. Like this in Egypt. So this what Horus look like, huh? Look like a birdman to me. Real black skin. And in Enoch, it said they went into the birds of the air, the animals of the field, the fish, and the reptiles. Yep, Vernon, you already knew where I was going with the aha. You already know where I was. Aha! We literally saying Horus's name all the time, and Disney always got you saying aha. Nobody ever questioned where aha came from. I thought about that when I went in the bed. That's what I was coming out here to say, Vernon. That's what I was about to tell you. I just thought about when I was peeing. Aha! Aha! That was Horus's other name. Aha. When you laughing at somebody, what do you say? Aha! 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 Sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. You said at this point is wow a god. We need to be looking. God was also a birdman, just like Horus. Oh, because they was cousins or something. So when Enoch, when you go back to the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th chapter of the first book of Enoch, and it's telling you Horus, Ahasuerus, was Queen Esther's husband. I have read his. Oh my God. I do have this man's name written down because I actually studied that story. And they lived in ancient Mesopotamia. Yeah, because Persia was in Babylon. Persia and Babylon are the same. Oh my goodness. And we know that the Egyptians and Persians married each other to make, at one point in time, to make their kingdom stronger. They were marrying into the families and doing allegiances and alliances with each other. My light bulb just went out. Listen here. I just want to know, do y'all see it? And now you see why when people used to call me crazy and I said, listen, all the stories are the same. It's just different names. Y'all heard me say that a gazillion times. Who believes it now? Persia was the east, Babylon was the west. Okay. They all connect because the stories is the Bible. So for everybody that don't read the Bible, but you read another person's culture, it's the same damn people. It's the same stories. I don't read the Bible. I read this. I'm still reading the Bible because all the mythology is built off of the Babylonians and the Assyrians. So you still reading the Bible. It just got a different cover on it. Yes, Xerxes and that dude are the same person. But remember, there was Xerxes the first, Xerxes the second, and all of that. Hollywood Academy Awards. Yeah, give homage. Oh, I know. We know about it. We already looked it up. They got the bridges up there, and these guys are everywhere there in Hollywood. They got these guys everywhere. And these were the Watchers and the Nephilim, the Titans. The rulers, the kings. So now, excuse me, when ancient aliens be telling you they wore elaborate headdresses, yeah, but it wasn't masks. Them was they faces. And we know that from Enoch because it says they went into the animals. Remember the Titans. Exactly. And they can shapeshift. So, y'all, what I'm mad about is that they had Medusa's people right in our face and we didn't know it on these Egyptian hieroglyphs with this snake face, locks, and telling us it was a mask. Well, where the rest of their face then? And why is that mask connected to their neck? And it ain't no neck. It's just the snake head. So where they face hidden at? You mean tell me that wasn't they real shoulders? So they had some fake shoulders on top of their other shoulders because they was out in the hot. I don't think they're gonna be wearing all that. So Medusa probably looked more like what we see on the Egyptian hieroglyphs with locks and a snake face. Not a face with locks. I mean, with snake hair. She probably had locks, but it changed her appearance. Right? You researching Medusa grandkids? Okay. We were just talking about how if you look on the Egyptian hieroglyphs, they have snake people with locks. They have a snake face, a human body with locks. You was told that she was an African American woman. Well, she was from ancient Mesopotamia living in Africa, but I believe the snake faced people, and it's mainly the women. You see the snake faced men, but you mainly see the snake faced women on the Egyptian hieroglyphs, y'all. Because they normally have some type of tie to cover their upper parts. And she would have been living in that time. But if she was a shapeshifter, she could what? Change her face to human with just snakes and wrap her hair up? Or maybe when she changed, she could change her hair into snakes. Because the snake faced people is there. And what y'all call them now, reptilians? They can wear a human face, but you know they not human because of their eyes. Lizard people. The snake folks. Now you're on the Hindu goddess of snakes, Manasseh. And Manasseh was the name of one of the most evil kings of Israel. They literally said Lucifer inhabited his body. Manasseh, he was one of the most wicked kings. And then the Hindu goddess of the snakes is Manasseh. I have been in the midst of witches and knew they were witches by the eyes and the smell. Wow. Nasa means to deceive in Hebrew. Really? And Manasseh was a deceptive king. He was evil and horrible. So Medusa and Poseidon? NASA! Oh, Manasseh. NASA. NASA means to deceive. Y'all! I'm deaf. I gotta go get my meds and come back. This ain't gonna work. I told y'all these words all come from somewhere in space. There is a space. Now, what they be doing while they in space, I believe they deceive us. They talk to intergalactic beings, the same intergalactic beings that's been here forever. The NASA space stations, and I believe they have gone there. The new signage for the snake. Listen here, my mind is blown. etymology of words means something. Where did this word come from and what does it mean? So NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. Manasseh was a dark, evil, wicked king. Pharmacy means spell, incantation, or witchcraft or poison. Sprite is a damn demon. Oreus is a fallen angel's kid, where we get our word Oreos from. Manasseh means to deceive man. Okay. Amen. Y'all might not see me for a week or two. I don't know. We about to see. I gotta get in my books. I ain't been able to study like I want to because my mind has been so cloudy, but I might have to come up missing for a minute. And I can't study and teach it at the same time. I'm gonna have to just get it first. So, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Sprite is a drink, and Sprite is a spirit, like a fairy, a fury. Listen, my heart and my hand are racing. And listen, you go, it happens over here every day. You literally over there here shaking and sweating. Didn't I tell y'all we never question where we get these words? Words have power. So if you saying stuff like aha or abracadabra or simple words, go get me a Sprite, go get me a spirit, go bring me a demon. Ooh, I'm obsessed with Oreos. Oreos. Aha moment, right. Why is it just called that? Crazy. That was too much. I got dry skin on my lips. Something's going on there. What is that? I don't like it. Something from the bottom of my purse probably on that. What? Mm? Aureus is a fallen angel's kid. He was a titan or a demon. Titan and a demon, or titan or a demon. Oh, I know where the origin of witchcraft came from. It's Enoch. The 200 angels that came down taught the women magic. Magical medicine is the first thing that they taught. Then they taught them about plants, the cutting of roots. The women became pregnant with great elves, children, tall. You don't believe me? I can show you right now. And the seventh generation from Adam is where, so I'll show you here. You can read it for yourself. The fall of the angels right there. Who? The watchers, the Grigori. This is where they came down and took the women. Chapter 6. And then, right there, it says, and they took wives unto themselves, and everyone respectively chose one woman for himself, and they began to go unto them, and they taught them magical medicine, incantations, the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants. And the women became pregnant and gave birth to great giants whose heights were 300 cubits. These giants consumed the produce of all the people. So we know for a fact that witchcraft started in the seventh generation from Adam in the days of Jared when the angels came down, or in your Bible in Genesis 6. Genesis 6 talks about this very thing. Because it says the sons of God saw that the daughters of men, when men began to multiply on earth, and the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair and beautiful and comely, whatever version you read, that they took for wives for themselves. They tell you that the angels came down because right under that it said that there were giants in the land. God said his spirit wasn't going to tarry, and then a flood happened. And that was to destroy the sons of God. So that's where witchcraft started. In the seventh generation from Adam. Yep. All right, y'all gotta go. We've been on here 201 minutes. I might get back on here in a minute. That's why the doors and entryways were huge. Yeah, because they was 450 feet tall and under. Giants ate people. Yes, they did. Like beef jerky. I can show you that too. It's in right where we was about to read it. Right there. So the giants turned against the people in order to eat them, and they began to sin against birds. This is where the bird people came. Wild beasts. That's all your half animal people. Your reptiles. This is where your reptilians come from, and your mermaid people, your mermen. And their flesh was devoured, the one by another. So they also started eating each other, and they drank blood. And then the earth brought accusation against the oppressors. An Argonaut and an astronaut, the same thing. What Holy Grail? What y'all talk about? Oh, the one with the Holy Grail. Oh, y'all been watching y'all Indiana Jones? What book is what? This one? The Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, our school book here. Mine don't have the pages on it no more. Like that. Like to show you the title page. It's gone. And it's the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha by R.H. Charles. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, Dusty. Because you know my stuff ain't. I still ain't ordered me another one yet. I need to. Because my stuff look like this. Both of them. Yep. Okay, y'all. I'll be back. Let me go handle my business. I'll come back after I go to the pharmacy. I just learned something the other day. Did y'all know that all hybrid medicine is made with two female plants instead of a male and a female plant? That's why I don't like hybrids. And for some reason, I used to tell my people and the people at the place, I don't like hybrids. I just found out because I was watching on TikTok and there was a dude talking about it. And he said the hybrids are made with two yep. And he said when you light, he said it's okay in teas. But if you light it, it creates some kind of chemical that is toxic. for your brain cells. Wonder why they doing all the hybrids. It's on my website, CERCATROVA22.com. My P.O. box. The address is on there. So the hybrids are two female plants. It's not a male and a female. And when you do whatever you do with them, it creates something that it's okay to have in tea. But when you put fire to it, it creates some kind of... That's why the dispensaries are selling it. Tell me that's not crazy. That's why they don't have seeds. Girl, what you done said? Non-fertile plants. Oh my. And yes, this is my old white man face. That's my old grouchy white man face. Because that's how I feel right now. I've been telling people I don't want that. I just want the regular, schmegular medicine. I don't want that. That's crazy. Give me the schmegular. The regular, schmegular, degular. I don't want all that extra. So seedless watermelons, seedless grapes. This is why they don't have the black seeds anymore. They only have the white seeds in there. Not fertile. You can't reproduce with those seeds that are in there if they are in there. Because the seedless watermelons have white seeds, they just don't have no black ones. And the black ones are the ones that grow more watermelons. Sperm and an egg. Just like a chicken. She can lay eggs without a man, but she can't produce a chicken without a man. She can lay eggs all day and you can have eggs, but he got to come spray that bad boy or it ain't going to do nothing. The rooster. Yeah, a female chicken don't need a man to lay no eggs, but you got to have a rooster to make another chicken. Because he got to spray on the outside. That's why the eggs breathe, ain't it? And the semen goes through the shell and fertilizes the egg to make a chicken. Yeah, women chicken lay eggs all day. But in order to get a chicken, you need a male sperm to do so. Yes, Auntie. And I know this because my auntie is in Kentucky and they have chickens. And I was like, well, what is the root? How's you getting eggs? She said, you don't need a rooster to get eggs. You need a rooster to get chickens. You're going to get eggs all day. But if you want chickens, you need a rooster. That's crazy. Even think about that. So if there's no rooster around, you're just going to have eggs. But once that chicken dies off, there's nobody else to produce any more eggs. So you got to have at least one rooster if you want to keep producing. Because once that chicken gets past her chicken laying time, if you ain't got another rooster around to make another chicken, you're screwed. That's crazy. All right, y'all gotta go. I'll be back. Yeah, I gotta go. It's getting late. I love y'all. I'll be back.